Good afternoon. Hope you guys can hear me because I'm using a headphone. Excuse me. This is going to be the second video. I'm going to make another one tomorrow about all the books I've read / listened to. And I'm reading two of them right now. One slow read because it's like a bathroom book, if you want to call it. You know, when you got to go, you got to read for a page, a couple pages. That's my bathroom book. Then I got another book in the mail. That's for I'm not gonna name the author or their book yet until I fully read it and put my 2 cents into it on Goodreads. And I will make a video on that, just on that book alone, because I do want to thank the author and everything for choosing me, because the book's not even out yet. That being said, one book I did listen to / read was a great book. That's all I'm saying. All right. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books I read / listened to. And I got more, but that's going to be another video tomorrow. And I got other videos coming. I got some ideas. I got one long video that I've been working on for almost a year that I have not put together, but I'm working on it. All right. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, the Cinnamon Book Store. And isn't there another one? And there's I think there's one, the third one, the Christmas Tree Farm or something like that. They're all in the same series, and it's pretty much just the same kind of concept, and it sucked. But because all it is okay, this new like the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Spoiler: if you've not read any of these or listen to them, don't watch this video. All it is somebody this lady taking over her aunt's or grandma's cafe, and she doesn't know a thing or two about it, and she finds love in this little small town, but I don't remember the town. And she meets new people, new friends. She gets a house that's there that everything, and she takes it over for her aunt and everything, and finds out that, and throughout the book, it's like a ghost or a cat or whoever's trying to not keep this cafe from opening up or staying open, and they come to find out it's her old person that she worked with that got let go, fired, or quit, and all that. Then her aunt comes back, her grandma comes back, and pretty much goes off, and she finds love and all this. Same thing with Cinnamon Book Store. It's someone that runs a bookstore that someone paid own this, and she can run it. And she's going through the books and finding like a birthday surprise or something. It was by her parents, and she finds love and all this. These two books are stupid, and the series is stupid. Same thing with the Christmas tree farm. This lady comes in, buys this tree farm without even looking at it, and then she doesn't even want to make a profit, but she has to keep it running. So the lady from the first book, her brother comes in and visits, and he falls in love with this person that owns this tree farm. And they get it up running. They sell the trees, they get the cafe and the hot cocoa and all this. And he comes in and stays, and thought he was going to go back, but he stays for her. Well, left and came back. It's weird. Then the 7 Faceless Saints and Disciple of Chaos. They're book 1 and book 2 together. And it's a weird book. I didn't really understand it, but I gave it 5 out of 5 stars on both of them, because had to do with disciples, had to do with like the saints from heaven and such like that. And it was just a weird book that it took me a little bit to figure out and understand it. So that's that. And I mean, it's a great book. Both of them 5 out of 5. And it's like you got disciples of different saints of different, and then they become new saints, new castes or whatever, something like that, blah blah blah, like, things like that. Then silver in the bone and the curse carved in the bone are book 1 and book 2 of each other, and it has to do with years and years and years after King Arthur, but it has to do with the lineage of King Arthur in a sense of magical realm and magical beast and King Arthur and Merlin and all that. And this person is kind of like a descendant of, I can't think of her name, but it's like a descendant of King Arthur, where she pulls the sword and it only glows when a descendant or bloodline of King Arthur holds it. And she finds silver in her bones, and it's a little weird and cool at the same time kind of book, and it took me a little bit to figure it out. But the second one is a little different. I think they're, yeah. And then the Mirror of the Beast, that's even a weirder book. I don't remember, but it was like weird book, and I have to go back to it, but I gave it 4 or 5 out of 5 stars, and like has to do with the beast of your inner beast, or something that has to affect of other people, and it's hard to explain because it's been almost a month since I've listened to half these books, but I'm doing my best. So I'm going to have to get back to you on that one. But it was a weird book. Then you got The Fifth Horseman and The Sixth Target is the James Patterson series. And I read the 7th one and the 8th one. So those are on there. And it's the book of the Women's Murder Club. It's a detective based out of San Francisco, and it's kind of like the Alex Cross and the Michael Bennett series, what he did. And it's slowly, hey, she does these things and makes a family, and you have to read or listen to each book to get to know the next one. And James Patterson, this is his 3rd installment that I've listened to, and they've all been great. It's like all these books that he's been doing, this Women's Murder Club, like there's a detective, an ADD, a high-profile morgue lady or doctor person that comes in and figure out how they died, and you have a reporter helps him out. So the detective gives a reporter different ones, and they all kind of get together like once a week, try to figure out how the murder happened, how this case happened, and blah blah blah. And the person, the newspaper lady, puts it out. She gets the first hand pick, and they all work together to figure out these cases that this detective gets, because they all help each other out. And it's brilliant, but I wish James Patterson did this one, Alex Cross and Michael Bennett all team in one and made a huge, like a mini series, all 3 of them together. That would be a good series. But yeah, there's a 7th and 8th one, but that will be on my next video. Y'all have a great Thursday.